Hello lads and lassies, and welcome back to another video on the Scottish Richie channel, the first one of 2026. I know, 3 months in and I'm only releasing my first video of 2026. How bad is that? Now I do apologise that I haven't been back doing videos since the new year, but it's been a very busy period for me. Just feels like that we've been non-stop, if that makes any sense. Just feels like that I haven't been able to stop, haven't had the chance to do videos or anything. We've been on holiday down south to England and things like that, so yeah, it's just been extremely busy. But hopefully I've got a schedule now where I am not going to be as busy and we can go back to regular videos, so fingers crossed for that one. Now while I've been away, I do hope that you all had a wonderful festive period and a great new year. Yes, it feels weird saying that in March, but hey ho, that's where we are now. So yeah, I do hope you all had a fantastic festive period, and you know, for those of you that I don't know that watch my videos, I do hope you had a great festive period. And for the people that I do know and I speak to on a regular basis, yeah, I'm glad that you all did have a good festive period, and I'm glad that you've been doing all right so far this year as well. So I'm gonna be doing a bit of a vloggy, well, it's my normal sorts of videos. I've got things to do today where I've got to tidy both my wife and my room. Oh, spoiler alert for anybody that didn't know, myself and my wife has now decided that she's going to tolerate my snoring, and we are now sharing the same room again, because in a video previously I did say that we got better sleep because I was sleeping on the sofa and blah blah blah. But my wife has been given sleeping medication to help her sleep, and I have been invited back to the bed. So yeah, no more sleeping on the sofa bed for me, which is wonderful because it was starting to do my back in. But yeah, we're back in the same room. Ren's still in her room, and we are all good and all gravy in the house. So yeah, I've got to tidy up our room and I've got to tidy up Ren's room. So I'm going to invite you along to see that, because I'm going to put it in like the sign kind of high speed, like very fast video, just because it's a bit like, not that you want to watch me do it, but when you're watching it fast, and it's like, I don't know if it's the same for anybody else, but when I watch videos like that and I can see it like changing from like a ship tip to like somewhere actually habitable, it's quite satisfying to watch. So yeah, the other thing that I need to mention is I've had a little bit of a thought and ideas. I am thinking about adding a reacts bit to my channel where it's Richie Reacts. I have already set up a TikTok account called Richie Reacts, and I will link that in the description of the video. So if you do want to head over and give it a follow, get a follow. I haven't reacted to anything yet, because what I need is you guys to start sending videos for me to react to, so that I can react to them live and get my actual proper reaction. So if you would be so kind to start doing that, it would be fantastic, because I feel like that's another fun thing that I would like to start doing. Like I'd react to, you know, videos on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram like everybody does, but I want to start capturing my reactions, because sometimes my reactions can be a bit funny, good for the camera or whatever. Not that I'm trying to be good for the camera, that's not what I'm saying here, But yeah, no, it's something that I've had a thought about. I had a thought about it before Christmas, and yeah, it's something I want to give a go. So if you want to see that sort of content, send over some videos that you think would be funny. Nothing that will get me, you know, banned or cancelled off of these places. Like, keep it PG, because I know what some of my mates are like. My mates will send me some real dodgy, borderline stuff. So yeah, no, keep it kind of like funny, entertaining, and whatnot. So yeah, I've done the tip run now, and I am just home, so gotta go head in, and I'm gonna start doing the tidying. So just to give you a rough idea, obviously, like I said, we come back off of holiday not so long ago. This is what our room looks like, because this is what we've just been living out of, and it just needs a bit of a tidy up. I'm going to show you my daughter's room as well, and show you what I'll be doing in there as well. And then this is the state my daughter's room is in. So as you can see, an absolute, yep, all the way over there, the full room. So yeah, this is what I've got to contend with. So this was all caused by the majority of it being rain. Now, she did have a friend over, and they did create some of this mess together. However, she created the majority of this after the friend went home, and after the last God knows how many days. Like, she was the one that got all the food out of the box and tipped it out. She did that yesterday. But by the time that I realised she had done it, it was dinner time, and by the time we had dinner and whatnot, it was time to go to bed, or time for a bath and bed, and it's not that I couldn't be bothered, it's that I just didn't have the time to figure it out and sort it out before today. So I guess what I'm doing today, tidying up that room, and I'm going to tidy in here as a helping hand to my wife, because you can probably look at that and go, or you're probably looking and going, oh, why are you doing it all? Why isn't your wife helping? Yeah. But do you know what? I'm not going to go into too much detail, but my wife had to go into hospital over the weekend just gone, and it wasn't looking good at some points. So she's on strict rest downstairs. I'm literally not letting her do anything. She didn't want me just to do it on my own, but I said no, because she's complaining of being tired again today, and we haven't really done much. We've just been sorting some things out that we needed to sort out over phones and paperwork, and working monies out and things. So, but if that's tired her out, I'm not getting her to do anything physical, because it'll just end. I know it'll end badly, and I don't have I do, but then I don't, because if we needed to go back into the hospital for whatever reason, Ren needs to go to my mum, her nanny, and then my mum works during the week. So if we're in hospital right the way through, like we were last time, or at the weekend, we didn't get discharged, and we didn't get out until gone 8 o'clock. It was gone 9 by the time we got home. My mum's got to be in work for like 8:30 or something, so she can't leave Ren in the house with my brother, because my brother's autistic and doesn't know how to look after a child. But that's not the only thing. It's just, it's not fair to put that on my mum. So yeah, she's downstairs and on strict rest. She's to do no, and if she does anything, she's getting a smack round the bum. But yeah, no, I'm going to start cleaning. So enjoy the little montage. So finished product, mine and my wife's room. So you've got Ralphie's bed, our bed. The floor is all empty. That's all clear again. This is all clear. And then look at this, look at the top of that. All clear. So that took a long time. Longer than I thought it was going to do. So I think I'm going to have to defer my daughter's room until tomorrow. No, she's at nursery tomorrow. So, and we are busy in the morning. So it will need to be an afternoon job before I take her. It'll need to be an afternoon job before I pick her up from nursery. So it's going to give me an incentive to get it done before I pick her up from nursery. But as you can see, a nice clear, tidy bedroom. 2 dog beds, even though Ralphie's only 1 dog. A clear dressing table and a nice clear room. And I'm going to see what my wife thinks. I'm hoping that she thinks it's okay. She'll probably be glad to see a clear floor, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this is the sort of thing that we've had since coming home from holiday. Is we've just had one thing happen after another, and we've never managed to get the room clear. But it's now clear, and we're going to keep it that way. Now I've got to go down and cook dinner, and I'm not even sure what we're having tonight. But when I bring my wife up, I'll film her. I'll see if I can get her reaction on film. I don't know if she'll want it on film. We do have a channel together, but we've not posted on there for quite a while. I'm thinking that she wants to come back to it, but again, it's just been so busy. Or I don't know if she's happy in front of the camera. I'm not sure, but I'll see if I can film a reaction. I'm going to ask her permission first. If not, then I'll voice record it or something. I'll just put it in. But yeah, I'm going to do and cook dinner now, see what else the wife wants us to do. And yeah, I'm shattered after clearing up this room.
Soon after.
So this is my wife's blind reaction to what I've done in our room. So let's just wait and see. Can't find the light switch.
Oh my god.
You can see everything.
Yeah, our room was bad. But it usually gets like that after a holiday.
That's what I said.
Well done. Good job. Mwah.
So I've just been sent up for the fan because it's quite hot downstairs. So fan acquired, but excuse me, I had to use my other hand on I'm recording with to shut the door. But apparently, so our dinner, I don't know what we're going to be having, because we went to have, I think, sweet and sour chicken. No, we've got the sweet and sour, and we've got the sweet and sour chicken, and we've got the sweet and sour sauce. But I used the rice for chili last night, and we didn't have any rice. And then my wife suggested something else, but we didn't have any cheese, because I used the rest of the cheese for lunch. So I have no idea what we're having. I think it's just going to be a throw together chicken nuggets and chips for all this, because I think that's what Ren was meant to have. So unless I can find something else in the freezer that works, I don't know. Stay tuned. So I gave my wife 3 options. Option number 1, we had nuggets and chips with Ren. Option number 2, that I find something in the freezer for us and just get a throw together dinner. On option number 3, I go to the shops, Asda, and I go and get some more rice or something so that we can have whatever dinner that we were meant to have. So can you guess what option she went with? I'll give you a second. Can you think, considering I'm in the car, can you guess which option she went with? That's right. None of mine, none of my options. She went with option number 4, which was her option, and that was, oh, can you go to Asda and just get a cheesy tomato sauce, Demir sauce, and some grated cheese or a block of cheese, and she got me to check the pasta level. Aye, and then, oh, by the way, we're going to have pasta bake the night. Right, fantastic. So I've given you 3 options and none of them were good enough. So you went with your own option and sent me out to Asda to go and get a sauce and a cheese just for dinner, when I could have just gone and got rice and done a nice sweet and sour. But no, she went, oh, I'll choose my own option, I'll make my own option. So that's what we've done, and that, well, that's what she's decided, and this is what I'm currently doing. So I am driving to Asda. Yeah, why what is it with, I'm not saying women in particular, but I mean, I gave her 3 options, man, 3, and none of them were no, it just seems like none of them were good enough. Just seems like none of them were good enough. So never mind, we'll go with your option, shall we? I mean, I do apologise that, do you know what, fuck it, there we go. I don't know if you're meant to drive with that on or not. I don't think it's illegal, I think it's just not recommended, but fuck it. What are they going to do, shoot me? I doubt it. If you know the, if you are my age, you will know where that's from. If you are my age or maybe a little bit older, you'll know. So if you're a millennial age, you'll probably know where that's from. Good old Louis Spence. Gen Z, if you're Gen Z, you're probably looking at the photo, you're probably looking at the video, watching the video going, oh, I don't get it. Why is that funny? Yeah, no. Good old Louis Spence. They're going to catch me first. I'm like a whippet. Oh. I think my car's starting to steam up. It is slightly spitting rain here than you. Our next door neighbours said that they just come back from it's a few towns over. It's just outside a town just outside Edinburgh. That's where they've just come back from. And apparently they got drenched. But it was peeing down over that way, and they've come back. They've just got back to well, my next door neighbour and her daughter doesn't live with them anymore, but they just got back, and I can't see how close I'm getting to this car. That'll do. Yeah, so they just got back, and yeah, they got drenched, but it's not exactly, well, it's not freezing, but it's a bit brisk as you walk out the door here, because obviously it's dark and it's getting later on in the day. But they said they got back and they were freezing. Oh yeah, anyway, so cheese and sauce, managed to get it on the way to the checkout. It's not really that busy for an evening. On the way home now, as you've seen, I've managed to get what's needed, and mind how I was talking a minute ago about the neighbours getting caught in rain and getting soaked. Well, apparently they have decided to bring that rain with them, because I went into Asda and there was hardly anything. I walk out of Asda and I get half soaked. So I get half soaked coming out of Asda because it's started to absolutely pee it. So yeah, thanks for bringing it back with you. We needed a better rain here. It's not been, I mean, as Scotland goes, it's not actually been that wet recently. Not that, well, I may have a short memory here, but I think it's been that wet. But maybe I'm wrong. In case you're wondering what you can hear in the background, because you probably can't hear it on the video. If you can't, then I'm just explaining something that doesn't even matter. But if you can hear like a wee rattling or a vibration in the background, that's part of the exhaust that has decided it was going to fall off again. Well, come loose. So yeah, go get that fixed. Just something else that needs done. Right, hurry up! Christ's sake! I'm not even going to get started on driving and other people's driving. I'm not even going to get started, because if I do, I won't stop. Let's just say there is some poor driving around this part and it starts to annoy me. We've had to go a roundabout way, which is why there's so much traffic, because the main part of the main road into our town is shut off at the minute for bloody roadworks. So you've got to go through like a little housing estate, and yeah, you've got to go through a wee housing estate, so obviously it slows you down. To be fair, it was lighted, like it was, I'm sure it was lights this morning, because I'm sure, did I go out this morning? Did we go out this morning? Oh, I can't remember. It must have been yesterday. It was either this morning or yesterday, so I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't matter, because you didn't know where I live, but and it was lights, like temporary lights, four-way traffic lights, and for some reason I'm guessing that they're doing more, like they're doing the major works like today and maybe tomorrow, that they've had to close the road. So it was on a timed light control, four-way, but they've closed it. So no, it's, yeah, you've just got to go the, well, it's, I wouldn't even say it's a long way. I would sometimes say it's a shortcut, but you've now got every Tom, Dick, Harry and Nigel using that road, and it just seems to be busy, and you're only as fast as the slowest car. So I know it's a 20-mile-an-hour limit, but people driving 15, get a fucking grip. You can go a bit faster. Right, time to make dinner. So currently making dinner. I've got our stuff in the air fryer and in the oven, and I've managed to get Ren's sorted. So she's having a chicken nuggets and chips with a McDonald's ketchup that we had taken from a McDonald's on the way down to England or wherever, I'm not too sure. But she wanted a McDonald's, so that's the closest she's getting. She's getting a McDonald's ketchup. And in the oven is ours. That's the pasta bake. And then in here, in the air fryer, is our chicken steaks. So looking forward to this. So that's my dinner, and the wife's, and the pasta bake, and then obviously Ren's at the back. And I know there's a bit of mess there, I'm going to clean it, but how good does that look? So me and my wife absolutely polished off our dinners. They were so good. The pasta bake did tasted a wee bit different. I can't quite put my finger on it, whether it was because we didn't have block cheese that we grated ourselves, or because it was a pre-grated cheese, or if it was they've changed the sauce, or I don't know. Maybe I did the pasta for too long, or it was too soft. I don't know, but it's still lovely. So now I am on the bedtime routine. So I'm currently running my daughter's bath, and we use, so she's currently got a wee bit of a sniffle nose, so we use the Johnson's Vapo, soothing Vapo. Ralphie is destroying the bath mat for whatever reason. Ralphie, excuse me? Who are you talking to? Look at what you've done. Look what you've done. Look at the bath mat. Right, so I'm putting in the soothing Vapo bath stuff just to get that, like I say, she's got the sniffles, so I put a wee bit extra in. And then I've also got, if I can get it out without breaking it, put a couple of dashes of Olbas oil in, and that just opens up her nose, her airways for her to get unclogged. So we put a couple of dashes in. I did too many yesterday, and it smelled like a disaster at an Olbas factory. It was honking. It honked the house out. But yeah, apparently you're only meant to use a few drops of these. So yesterday I didn't realise this, and I think I used between 10 and 15 in the bath. Could you tell why it was honking? And now he's at the towel. What is this dog doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Leave things alone. Stupid. Yeah, it's a bath time and then bedtime. So the bedtime routine. Once she's out of her bath, she goes into her room and she has a nightlight on. I will maybe read her a story. It depends how tired she is. And then we stick a Sleepy Tony on the Tony box, and away she goes. For the past, apart from last night, because she'd had a nap, a danger nap in the afternoon. Apart from last night, I've managed to leave the room and nothing. She hasn't come downstairs. She hasn't, and that's been going on for about a month. So it's been really nice for me and my wife, because we get to spend some time together. But I need to keep an eye on this bath. So after the bedtime routine, I will close this video off, and I will just sort of, do you know, no. Do you know what? Instead of just over zhuzhing it, as I always seem to do, I'm gonna sort the bath out, I'm gonna put my daughter to bed, and then I'm gonna round off this video. So I've just done Ralphie's dinner, and I'm gonna end my vlog for the day here. Like I said earlier on in the video, I am trying to start a Richie Reacts. Now I'm not gonna do a separate YouTube channel for it, but what I will do is I've done a separate TikTok account. So if you see something on TikTok or whatever that you want me to react to, I'll try and do an Instagram, and then I'll link that later on. It'll be the same, it'll just be Richie Reacts, but I'll link the TikTok in the description. And yeah, if you've got any suggestions or anything you want me to react to, send them over, and I will get like a montage thing together and do like a long sort of react video. It's something that interests me and I want to try it out, so do whatever, send things for me to react to through my reaction channel, and I'll get round to doing it. But thank you for watching today's video. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, whatever, and I will see you in the next one. Adios, amigos. Jesus, that's a big crane. Oh, they've now closed the road.
Yeah. But I feel like it's flames.
Hello lads and lasses, and welcome to the first Scottish Richie. Fuck, did that wrong. Bren, don't repeat that. I hope everybody did have a good festive period. I know that seems weird now saying that in March, but I hope you did have a good festive period and a good new year. And I mean, for the majority that watch my videos anyway, I would have seen and spoken to you. So yeah, sorry, I'm just doing a tip run. So shopping now is complete. Fuck it, I'm not going to put that in. It just seems like I'm just... Let's try that again.